Hello and welcome to Mayday Media. We're pointing out a few articles online. We got Atari Gamestation Go, which is looking like it's going to be a pretty nice little handheld portable. We'll talk about it. There's a little video we're going to watch that really goes into some of it. U.S. creates strongest ever armor material with 100 trillion bonds per centimeter squared using an X pattern. This is something that they started looking at in 2015, 2014. I remember the body armor coming out. It was thick, but it was pretty amazing. Eliza AI robot designed a real girl to offer human-like companionship and share feelings. Here we go. You knew this was coming pretty soon. We'll hit the Bitcoin price too. Up to 105. I think after the inauguration, she's going to start pumping downwards, but who knows? Like I said, I think about another couple more weeks, but inauguration's real close, I think, here, like tomorrow or the next day. I've got a few coins in just to see if I can't ride a pump up. Okay, let's get started here. First things first, please like, subscribe, help me out a little bit. I don't know if you kind of like goofy stuff. It seems like everything on YouTube's news or, economics or reviews. I kind of like throw blend a few things in there. I don't know. Maybe you do too, kind of like hearing some things. Anyway, if you do, like, subscribe. At CES 2025, a new portable retro console, Atari Gamestation Go, is introduced. The console features 200 plus pre-installed games and various control options, joystick, D-pad, trackball. Yeah, it's got it all. I mean, this little sucker can play all the games. All the older games, and then it's supposedly able to hook into it and you can flash something to the drive. Now, if you're able to do that, then you can throw in all the retro games. You're talking, 50,000 retro, and I'm pretty sure you can still hook up and probably run on Steam, or Android. I'm sure you can get some new games. Here, let's just watch the video. It's a lot more explanatory. Check this out here.
This is the brand new Atari handheld Gamestation Go. It's like a revived version of a retro vibe. You know what I mean? It's somehow like it feels retro, but it also feels new and cool.
So some of the key features of the Atari Gamestation Go is that it includes the paddle similar to our Atari Gamestation Pro from last year. But now in addition to that, we're including a trackball and a number pad, as well as shoulder buttons, which are all new features as part of the portable handheld. Additionally, it has a 7-inch screen, and then of course stereo sound. It has HDMI out for connecting it to your TV, as well as pairing up to 2 additional controllers, so you can play those wirelessly, almost kind of like a Nintendo Switch, but with your favorite Atari games. It has a microSD port that you can use for firmware updates. Wink, wink.
Yeah,
additionally, it
right
has
there.
a feature that we developed called Smart Glow. Only the controls that you need for a particular game will light up, which is really helpful for different games over the years that need different buttons.
So I gotta ask
cool.
the question I think a lot of people were wondering. Is this thing an emulator, or will there be brand new game offerings? What can we expect?
It's a combination of technology that we use to run the games, because it includes Atari 2600, 5200, 78, Arcade, M Network, and now it's going to include the Atari Recharge collection, the Centipede Recharge game, Atari's Balls of Steel pinball game. So there's a number of different consoles that we had to incorporate with these that have their own requirements.
That sounds like a great excuse to fire this thing up. Can we turn it on?
Let's do it. That's why we're here, right? This is our all new intro screen. Super exciting.
It's definitely not 8-bit, I'll tell you that.
I mean, there are some 8-bit games, but it does a lot of things. You can see the general UI, which is all new. So this is the Atari library, and then it's divided by console. So these are the stat picks. So really the games that we thought people would have a great experience playing on the device. And then as well, it's divided by consoles.
How about price point? Do we have a price point for this thing yet?
Yeah, so the price point for this is going to be $149.99, and that's our MSRP.
And how about release date? That's the other big question.
Yeah, so the date that we're saying is Q3. That's kind of...
I don't know, with the trackball, it's got all the killer games. There's other YouTube videos that actually they've got this thing and they're playing with it, and I don't know, it might just be one to look into just because of all the cool stuff that you can play on it. But they're kind of a big purchase. I don't want to spend $150. Something under 100 would be nice, and there's others out there, but I like the platform. I like the screen size. Like it's got the trackball, it's got the keypad. I think it's got a lot of things you can, I'm sure, hook to the internet, Wi-Fi, all that stuff. I mean, probably more than just one thing. If not, I'm sure they're going to update it for that. Here, I think it says. Yeah. Anyway, U.S. creates strongest ever armor material with 100 trillion bonds per centimeter squared. A research team led by scientists at North has developed a first ever two-dimensional mechanically interlocked material with high flexibility and strength. Now, in the 1980s, the Fraser Stoddart, then chemist University, was introduced the concept of mechanical bonds. Okay, in about 2012, 2014, there was a certain type of armor that came out, body armor, and it was using polymers and this type of carbon fiber meshing. But it was really thick. It was lightweight, but it was real thick. That was rifle armor. The handgun armor was thinner, and it was more wearable and doable. But if you was to put a light plate with that light handgun armor, you'd probably be pretty safe. This is all very technical stuff we're not going to get into. Strength to strength. Let's see. Digital's collaborators at Duke added newly developed polymer to Ultim, a fiber in the same family of Kevlar, but which can withstand extreme temperatures and chemical exposures. Using just 2.5% of the polymers dramatically increased its strength and toughness. But how dramatically? This could be used for making armor or ballistics protection. Yeah, that's exactly what they've already done with some stuff like this, I'm telling you. Now, hopefully this is a lot thinner. You got to get it down thinner for it to be real feasible, because that shit that was like 2 inches thick, I mean, you know, it's just so thick on you, it wouldn't be worth wearing, in my opinion. Eliza AI robot designed as real girl. A popular AI agent is evolving into a true companion by gaining a robotic body and engages in conversations, shares stories, and fosters meaningful connections. Eliza wakes up. The initiative bringing advanced AI agents to life has announced that pre-orders are now open for the personal robot Eliza. According to the initiative, the project seeks to redefine human-AI relationships by combining advanced robotics and AI into a truly interactive and functional companion. Pricing for Eliza starts at $420,000. Yeah, I'm guessing that if you had 420 grand to spend, I mean, you could probably find you a real girlfriend, you know. But that's just me. Who knows? Robotics meets reality. Eliza wakes up, in which initially the character of the mascot of open source decentralized opera is now evolving into a physical form. The initiative's initial goal was to produce highly customized AI agents that could carry out intricate activities in a variety of digital ecosystems. Since then, it has grown to include development of humanoid robots, advanced companionship. The creators have clarified that Eliza robot is explicitly designed to foster meaningful human-like companionships without any sexual applications. Safeguards in both hardware and software have been implemented to ensure the robot cannot be easily repurposed for unintended uses, reports Decrypt. Yeah, well, I don't know how to tell you this, but I mean, with the robotic metal body there, I mean, I don't know. To me, that's not too much of a turn on. Maybe we can watch this little video. Yeah, I better turn that off. There it is. Oh my gosh, I just can't wait to stick it. I mean, look at it. Goodness, it looks so real and all. You know, with the robotic exterior. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. The structure looks pretty badass. I mean, and this will just be probably some AI deal. That's probably not even real. But anywho, there you go. Your first almost sex bot. I guess this is the cute little secretary bot that follows you around, talks to you. What, Asian accent or something, looks kind of Asian. Bitcoin price 10. Whoa, she dropped down. She was just 105. Now she's 104. And I got some things dumping on me over here, but that's the way it goes. Again, I think we got a couple weeks before she really starts popping down and making her blast to about 70, and then back up probably to 140. But that's just what I think is going to happen. I mean, you can't even tell. Everything's evolved around politics, so I'm guessing after this inauguration, depending on what's his name does, we'll see. If you've never been in the market, don't get in yet. Hold off. Seriously, I don't think it's going to go. It's not going to go to 500,000 like they say that all the time. Probably about 140. It might make up to 180 now that she's held up to here. It'll give her a little more cushion. That's why I don't think she will drop quite as far now. I think she'll drop down to 70 instead of 60 like before. And then I think she pump up to 140 with the possibility of 180. I mean, that's a high possibility. At about 125, I'm probably all the way out just because I don't know what's going to happen. Better safe than sorry in some cases. Anywho, like, subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.